Forever. Dog.
Welcome to The Chop with Latrice and Manila,
where we give you the weekly recap and rundown of Canada's Drag Race, who's on top,
and who gets the chop.
Chop, 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 chop.
Let's chop it up.
Chop it up.
Manila.
Latrice Royale.
I'm feeling extra glamorous tonight.
Giving everything you got, trying to make it to the top. Never ever gonna stop, even if you get the chop, 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 chop. Girl, you got the chop.
Don't be a bitter bitch. Just make them eat it, honey.
Hi, Manila.
Chop, chop, chop. Hey, Latrice.
You doing well this week?
I'm doing fantastic. September's happening already. I can't believe it.
Oh, my God. I was like, oh, bitch, this is Labor Day weekend, for real.
I know, right? I was like,
Well, too bad we ain't did no labor. So, we've been on Labor Day weekend for like 4 months.
We've been hanging out, at home. Oh my God, Latrice. So I just saw that Miley Cyrus was on Joe Rogan's podcast this week, and she gave you a big shout out and even quoted your lyrics from your song Wait.
Can you believe it? I was gagged. I was like, no, she better not. She called the big girl. She was close. She was, I say I'm a big girl.
Yeah. I was a little confused, and then I was like, okay, she doesn't know what she's talking about. And then she's like, oh, then she was actually like giving off each of the lyrics, and I was like, okay, so she does know what the song is, she just doesn't know what it's called.
That's all. And bitch, I can take that. The fact that I'm on the radar, on her radar, like is like beyond. Like, but she's sickening. Like she knows all the girls. Number one, she's a huge fan, and like worldwide, she says she watches all of them, Canada, Thailand, and, everywhere. And so she is a true stan. Like, I love Miley. Like, some artists, they'll bring in the girls as a gimmick and boo bop boo bop boo. Not Miley. That bitch, she is for us, by us, with us. And like, that's real ally, home, boom, boom, trail girl right there. So we love you, Miley.
I guess it's probably from the fact that she's just, from her Hannah Montana days. She's used to the whole like wig changing and the whole like secret identity side of drag.
I forgot about that part of it. Yeah, right? Oh my God, I loved it. So let's get into this. Remembering, like going back to last week, it's the snowball, bitch. It's the snowball. So the queens had to present 3 looks on the runway, including an Eleganza look made completely from scratch. Jimbo and Rita Baga ended up in the bottom. Mm-hmm. And sadly, we lost our favorite clown. And now we have our top 3, which is Scarlet Bobo, Rita Baga, and Priyanka, which I kind of saw. I kind of saw that. Not so much Rita. I had Jimbo in Rita's place probably, but but not after what had happened. I mean, I agree.
Yeah.
I like this top 3.
I do. I do like this top 3. I think it's a good top 3. And, I'm a huge Jimbo stan, so the fact that she's not in the running for the crown anymore, it really does even out the playing field because I love all of the girls.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
So like my horse is out of the race, and now I really can just like really get into all these girls. But like I'm here for these bitches. I'm rooting for them all now.
Yeah, I think all the girls are doing really well, and I'm really happy with this top 3. So at the beginning of the episode, we have Jimbo's lipstick message. It says, "Life is the real drag competition. Be real. Spread your legs. Love and win." XOXO Jimbo. Bitch is right though. Like after after you're on Drag Race, that's when like you really have to go to work, you know?
That is where the real work begins. I try to tell everybody, it's not what you do on the race, baby. It's what you do afterwards. Because, baby, if you use your platform and use it right to your advantage, you can, like, take yourself way beyond. I mean, look at Vanjie. She is first off. You would never know it, bitch.
Yeah.
Never know it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
And now she's kai-kaiing her way to the top, right?
Oh, God. Jesus. If she kisses one more queen, I'm going to scream. I'm sorry. Vanjie, bitch, girl. Keep your legs closed to married men, girl. Oh, my God. But anyway, the next day, Rita Baga says that she is a witch because her song lyrics from the group challenge predicted that Team Lemon ain't gonna be at the end. And sure enough, bitch, that ain't make it, honey. They did not make it.
How come Rita Baga is the one telling the future when it should have been Priyanka and her Miss Cleo? So the girls are like now sitting down. They're like, I can't believe we're top 3. And now they're like, okay, let's check on our report cards. As if that means anything these days, you know.
Not a damn thing, right? But
Scarlet Bobo finally has her one maxi challenge win, but she's never been in the bottom. Priyanka has won 2 challenges, but she's had to lip sync twice. And Rita Baga has won 3 maxi challenges and has lip synced twice. So with the lip sync being in the bottom and then winning in the top, they're kind of like negating each other out.
Yeah, I can see how this all evens it out and makes it. But I'd rather have Scarlett's report card, quite honestly, because you've never faltered. That just shows that you've never sucked. Not once. That's the best report card to me. So
yeah, that's fierce. That's fierce. Like don't like because if you get in the bottom, like there's a 50% chance you're going home.
Yeah.
Like if you're safe the whole time, then you just make it to the end.
That's
you
it.
know?
And boop boop boop, and there she is.
Boop, boop,
so we have a video message from Rue. My top 3 queens: Priyanka, Rita Baga, Scarlet Bobo. When you're good, you're good. But when you're bad, you're sickening. One final challenge stands between you and the crown. Soon all of Canada will know if you wear it well. Okay? Okay? Now, I kind of got this one. I got this one because I know the song.
I mean,
she said it in the title.
And I was wondering because I was like, well, I mean, they're not going to be lip syncing to a Brooklyn Heights song because I don't think Brooklyn Heights has any songs. And Stacey McKenzie doesn't have a song, I don't think. I don't know if Jeffrey Boyer Chapman has a song. Maybe he does, but the queens will be writing and recording all new, like their lyrics to a new remix of RuPaul's "You Wear It, You Wear It, You Wear It Well." And then they're going to debut their song on the main stage with a show-stopping lip sync performance extravaganza. They are going to record their vocals with Ralph again.
Who we love.
And then they have Hollywood Jade back to choreograph with the help of Brooklyn Heights. Ooh, the pressure's on.
Ooh.
And then they will sit down with Jeffrey and Tracy Melcher for an interview.
No Tic Tacs.
No Tic Tacs. I guess they don't have Tic Tacs in Canada.
But can I just say that the sit down with Jeffrey and Tracy was quite lovely, I thought. I was really impressed with Jeffrey's sincerity, and he was actually really present and not put on. You know what I mean? It was like he was really in the moment with the girls, and I can appreciate that. I like that.
Yeah, because sometimes it comes a little like forced, you know.
Oh, but it came later,
reality
trust.
TV.
Oh, girl, it came later, trust, honey. I said it was a moment. It was a moment.
We'll get to that. So the girls are writing their lyrics, and then they're also like going and doing their interviews, and then they're going and recording. I mean, there's a lot to do in one day.
That is so much, and you're just torn every which way, pulled every just direction. But you got to keep it together, stay focused. But they go into the recording with Ralph. Rita has lots of lyrics and plans for her verse. She's confident in her abilities, and she even sings 3-part harmonies throughout her recording. I was like, okay, bitch, well, she sounds good too. She sounds good.
Because remember the last singing challenge where they had to write their own like verses and stuff like that. Rita was the one that she was like, I'm gonna make it.
Right. Yeah.
So we already knew she was gonna sing, but now she's like, okay, I'm gonna be the Beyonce, the Michelle, and the Kelly of my own.
She's her own Destiny
verse,
Child.
right?
She's her own Destiny Child.
Okay. So the Priyanka is surprising herself with her singing abilities. She's like, am I a singer? Like, is this like happening to me?
She knew. I think this is one of those things that was just one of them in the arsenals. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And if she couldn't sing, she was flirting extra hard with producer John to make sure he's got all the auto-tune and Melodyne and all the right takes, right?
Yep. Scarlet is completely tone deaf. Oh my God, girl. Can't match Ralph. She's like,
okay, so here's the chord. La. And she's like,
and then what note is that? They're like, it's not
that's
one.
That's not even a note.
It's not even a note.
Somewhere in between.
And she could not, girl. She did not have the ear. No ear.
She was like, well, if Rita's gonna do 3-part harmony, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sing a bunch of notes too.
I'm gonna sing contralto, bitch. I'll find a some new notes, honey.
Let's get to the interviews with Jeffrey and Tracy right after this little break. How about that?
Love it.
We'll be right back. We're back. And the top 3 get to sit down for a little one-on-one or one-on-2 time with Jeffrey and Tracy. So Scarlet says that the competition feels like it's the Olympics, and she's been learning and growing so much. I mean, she really has. And she talks about her really special and close relationship with her mother and how drag saved her life, and she wants to share that with the community. Yes, Drag Race is like the damn Olympics for sure.
What she said.
And I love this. I love that about it because unlike the Olympics where you just have like the best of the best competing in like these sporting events, like
one event, yeah.
We get to watch these girls like do this race and do challenge after challenge and get critiques and learn from them and whatever. And honestly, I really loved Scarlett's journey through this whole thing because it was like she was like Susan Lucci, never quite winning, always in the top, but never quite getting the whatever the prize was. No vacations, no free clothes. So I love this. And then of course she talks about her mom, which I think is really cute.
Really cute. And Rita has been super self-sufficient the entire of her existence. And so she's very proud to be French Canadian and from Montreal. She felt like she lost focus the past few weeks when she was in the bottom, but like, she dug her way out, but she's ready to dig in and perform to win. And she's galvanated and recharged and ready to go. So
yeah, I mean, I think Rita has been a front runner this entire time. I mean, there was just something about her, even when we watched the Meet the Queens. She just has like a lot to offer, and I love the fact that there's like this that we're getting to see like there's this whole like French Canadian side of Canadian culture that's like fighting for like representation, and she's that.
Totes. Did you know that they don't call it drag queen in Montreal? They just say a drag. Like, you're a drag.
Yeah, like I'm a drag. Like I guess
that's different. That's different from when we say like she's a total drag. Like that's not what we mean.
But I also noticed that they pronounce it drag.
Drag.
Right? Like,
yeah.
I don't know if it's like French Canadian or in Montreal, but like Brooklyn Heights is always like, you guys, this is drag. This is drag. Well, Okay, so Priyanka sits down and she's talking about how much she's learned about her drag persona and her boy side. She sees Mark, that's her boy name, weird, and Priyanka as the same person now. In the real world, she kept her boy side and her drag side totally separate. The Hannah Montana of drag. Oh, see, bringing it back around.
Yeah.
And then she confessed that she hasn't yet come out to her father, and she really wants to. You know, she's just saying like, I just want to be gay, just be gay. That's her catchphrase.
That's her catch. It's gonna be on T-shirts everywhere. I'll definitely buy one. So yeah,
just
for
be
sure.
gay.
Just have them in 5X.
Yeah, Priyanka should make them in 5X, you know, so we can
better.
wear it over our parkas, you know, in the winter time.
That's it. And for the fat people. But it's choreo. So they on the main stage with Hollywood J and Brooklyn Heights, and he is teaching choreo. No counts. Just T, 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 ta, 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 ha, ha, ta, pa, pa, ha, ha, T, ta, ta. I understood it. I got it. It was 5, 6, 7, 8, bitch. Yeah, I got it right there. But that shit is stressful. And Brooklyn had lots of notes. Typical Drag Race editing. You know, it looks like a horrible mess, but, you know, we're going to see what the real deal is, you know.
Yeah, they always do that. Well, I mean, this is Hollywood Jade. Remember in the last dance performance lip sync singing challenge, like, that was a lot. You know what I mean? So, like, this is the finale.
And so, like, he really upped the choreography. I was like, that shit is kind of fast, bitch. Like, I was like...
Yeah. I was like, okay. But, yeah, I mean, everyone was, like, a count off or, like, a little bit early or a little bit late. But, you know, that's, like, they just show, like, the first 15 minutes of rehearsal when it, like, looks all goofy.
A hot mess. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we like to see.
Hopefully on Elimination Day they've like had a few hours to like practice a little bit
together.
But
yes,
honestly, like this is I gotta say, like, it's hard because they literally just recorded their verse.
Right.
They literally just wrote the verse.
Yeah, like that's it's a quick turnaround, bitch. It's a quick turnaround.
So on Elimination Day, we have the queens talking about their past challenges and what they loved and what they hated. Their tops and their chops.
I love it.
Priyanka's chop was Kind's redemption look.
Why is she purple though? Why?
They're remembering Lemon's awesome snatch game as Jojo Siwa. Yeah. And then Priyanka's like, I had to sit next to her.
As she bombed, girl, like, woo.
And I think they all kind of like are just as up in the air about who's the winner. I mean, we got the pop star, we got the rock star, and we got a French Canadian diva. So it could be anyone's game at this point. It could be
anyone, which is awesome. I like that. On the main stage, we have our special guest host, Tracy Melcher, and she's Canada's squirrel friend. We love her too.
Yeah, I thought she has been great. She's been coming in and out this entire season. And whenever she is, like, she was hosting the little red carpet on the Snatch game. She came into the workroom for like a mini challenge or something like that. She's really sweet. Like,
I love her. Yeah.
Yeah. Put her on that judges table.
I ain't gonna say nothing, but yeah.
put an extra chair up there for Tracy. I really like her. She just really she looks like she's having fun when she's up there.
Oh, she's having a blast. She's in her full element, loving every minute of it. So yeah.
And then the main show,
baby.
The You Wear It Well remix performance on the main stage. Everyone's got their things. We got dancers, we got costumes, we got a lot of dancing.
I'm out of breath.
Right?
Out of breath.
Whose verse did you like? Whose verse did you like the best?
Oh my God. Okay, that's hard because I thought Rita was very, very good. Like Rita, she looks the best. Like she was padded, bitch. She looked the best she's ever looked to me.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, the body
with
was
that
right.
Blonde hair.
She looked so good. I couldn't take my eyes off of her. That collar, she looked so good. She was in. So I loved her. I loved Priyanka's. But I thought that Scarlet, like, performed.
I loved Scarlett's performance. And this is great about it because it's like we haven't really seen Scarlett have to lip sync for her life. And then she gets up here and she's not really like doing a regular lip sync because she's choreographed and she's rehearsed.
Yeah.
But bitch, she can perform. She
She's a
was
performer.
twirling around. She was high kicking. They were adding whip crack
Whips.
sounds in there. Just like a real drag show, you know? And I thought they all looked fantastic. I was like, did they all bring those looks?
Right.
Or
I
did
was
they
like, I don't know, but it was very coordinated. Like everyone was in the same color scheme. It was like very in the same genre of style, you know, but they still had their own individuality about it. It was very cohesive. So if it was a group challenge, they would have won.
Well, they did because they're the top three.
Yeah.
I loved Priyanka. She looked fabulous.
So
oh my God. She looked the best she's ever done. She moved so amazing.
Mm-hmm. And then we have the runway coordination, Eleganza. Yo, very bestest, sickening drag. And I was ready for it.
Mm-hmm.
Rita painted herself green, now like yellow. Oh God. So the dress. The dress was, oh my God, so amazing. I don't know why she painted herself green. I know she was an alien, but like that's what Shrek green. That was like I thought she was Fiona.
Not Fiona. No, she was giving me a little, I would say Elphaba before Fiona.
Girl, I'm telling you, I was getting Shrek vibes down. Mrs. Shrek, girl. The green, like the dress was lovely, but that green girl.
It wasn't for you. Well, Michelle Visage isn't there anymore, so she could wear green. I thought that the green was a little bit like maybe it didn't need that, but I feel like she was just like, I'm going to like really like, you know.
Yeah. I mean, she could have still went there, but like, woo, she went there.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I think I like it because, you know, Rita Baga has always been experimental with her looks. You know what I mean? Like, especially for a drag queen that kind of like, you know, her style is in more of that like old school, you know, showgirl like drag queen vibe. To see her doing like these weird and like experimental things, I think it's great. So I'll let it slide for she's in the top 3. Wear whatever you like, baby.
Right. At this point, you know.
What about Scarlet Bobo? What about Scarlet Bobo's look?
Oh, bitch. Okay, so I loved it. Mm-hmm. She said it was the most elegant that she's ever looked, and I don't agree. I think that she looked more elegant in that black and nude with the...
Oh, yeah. With the manila hair. Yeah,
with the manila hair. Yeah, that was that. To me, that was more Eleganza than the black and pink, so... It was cute.
I mean, I liked it. There was like some things that I might have changed with it. Like I feel like the sleeves, they should have been tighter. I feel like they were a little bit.
No, it was definitely too big.
They didn't fit.
Yeah.
And then it could have been cinched at the waist a little bit more. But I really like the design of the whole thing. So I can't complain about it. You know, she didn't. You know, she like made it all the way to the end. So she had 10 episodes worth of costumes that she had to get made for this thing. So you know, like.
At least she got to wear all her clothes, unlike us.
Yeah. I still haven't worn my All Stars 1 gown, finale gown.
And I still haven't really worn my what was that superhero that we're supposed to do?
The superhero outfit.
I haven't worn that. Yeah. It's still sitting in the closet, girl. I'm like, oh well.
Oh, but then when Priyanka turned the corner,
bitch, that was like, baby, okay, that is your best drag. This is what when you say best drag, and she bent that corner, I was like, yes, ma'am. She looked so stunning and beautiful. I could not. Oh my God, the level of gorgeousness was like far too much. Far too much. I just.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It was sparkling. It had detail on detail on detail. Like, she was like really giving a nod to her Indo-Caribbean, West Indian queen heritage. And so, like, it really did look like this was, from India, like made by little Indian women sewing beads onto these things. It was absolutely stunning. It was so detailed, and she looked beautiful in it.
Yeah, that was the way to go. Well, why don't we get back to the judges' critiques after this little short break? How about that?
Okay.
We'll be right back.
All right.
And we are back to the Chop with Latrice and Manila, and we are about to get on this runaway and get into the judges' critiques.
It's the final episode. I always love the final episode because, like, the judges are just kind of like, well, we can't critique anymore because, this is the last time. So let's just be nice.
Yeah. Why not?
So this is the most positive critiques I've gotten from the judges all season.
It's true. Like, who are these people?
I don't know. Where are our judges from Canada's Drag Race? Okay, so the judges really enjoyed Rita Baga's entire performance, and they like the green look for that fully formed alien goddess storyline. She came in with her alien baby look, and now she's full-grown goddess.
Go ahead, Green Goddess.
And with Scarlet, they haven't seen her lip sync before, so they were like gagging over her high energy performance, and they loved her look. So yay! Fierce.
Yay for that! Yeah.
Okay. Priyanka, her performance was fun and sexy and unexpected and effortless, and they were gagging over her runway look. I mean, all nice things to say.
All nice, sugary sweet. I love it. It's about time.
So then all the queens are asked to give their speech and tell everyone why they believe that they should win the crown and what it would mean to them.
Yeah, and Rita has an amazing career, great reputation, and she wants to win for Montreal. She wants to be home team. So I can respect that.
I love that. I mean, it's, she's been a hard worker and she's put in the hours and it shows. And she's like,
season. Yeah.
Scarlet, she says that she wants to be a leader for the community, to show love to the LGBT community. So, inclusive of all. Like, she was talking drag kings, bio queens.
Yep.
She was doing the whole gambit.
Every freak show is welcome, honey. Every freak show. Love
because
it.
she's been kind of like the alternative. She's been on the more alternative side in comparison with the other queens.
Correct.
So I think that was a nice way to use her platform, to speak up for the freaks.
The freaks. So chic. And Priyanka wants to show that anyone can be a star with hard work. No matter if you fall down, you can get right back up, be an example of greatness, and she will represent her queer POC community. And obviously, she has a lot to say and prove. And I'm just here because she has a great story arc, like, throughout her season. It has definitely been a roller coaster ride and very unpredictable. So, she gave us that for sure.
Yeah. That was a nice little moment, and I thought everyone gave a great speech. But then they're excused to go into the workroom, and guess who's there?
Baby.
All the eliminated queens are back, sitting there.
Crack face, honey. Crack face.
I like it because it's like a little mini reunion since we don't get a reunion.
So we don't get a reunion. And it's, I was glad to see all the girls back. And bitch, they brought their Sunday best.
Well, they all had to have their finale dresses made just in case they made it to top 3. So this is great that they all get to wear that.
Yeah.
Did you have any favorite looks that were in the group?
Bitch, okay. Anastasia, come on.
Oh my God.
Golly. Like, she didn't have to do that to these people. She did not have to do she's like, let me show y'all how to do this once again.
Yeah. She probably made it herself. Like when she got eliminated, she's like, let me just sew something really fucking great now.
Yeah.
I liked Kine because she was in her Filipino butterfly sleeve dress. And I read on Instagram that she made that herself as well in that beautiful blue. Which I think is great because it's a nod to her Filipino heritage, which, you know, I'm also Filipino and I love to like, you know, share that all over the place. Like, hey, my name's Manila. My mom's from Manila, the Philippines. So I like that.
Yeah, I love it. Lemon. Did you like Lemon's look? She was very bright.
It was yellow, so of course I liked it. But I think it kind of reminded me of her pageant princess.
Oh, right.
Toddlers and tiaras look.
Yep. Her little toddlers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But she was like, I should have been in top 3. I should have been in top 3.
Oh my God. Tainomi told Priyanka not to do Miss Cleo. She's like, bitch, you have the most horrible Jamaican accent ever. Do not do it. So against her better judgment, she did it. And look what had happened. Next time you better listen to your sister, girl.
I don't know. Well, I mean, Tainomi was in the bottom a lot. So I think I think that Priyanka was safe to like not listen to her. You know, because,
I mean, if Tainomi knows what it takes to be in the bottom. So I mean, she tells you.
Maybe.
Who better to know, honey? So.
Now, besides like a little bit of like them being like, Kine, you were kind of like a total bitch and you were kind of like the villain of the season. Right. I think that they all kind of like, it was mostly a love fest.
It was. They were so glad to see each other.
There was no Derek Barry moment coming back with India
Venom.
Farah.
Oh, God, girl.
There was no Fifi O'Hara gagging that Alyssa Edwards saw her behind the mirror talking shit about her. Like, there was none of that. It was just like a pure love fest of Canadianisms. And they'll all just secretly hate each other behind each other's backs, I guess.
I love it. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you got to work with these bitches, honey. So might as well keep it cute. Then we got to see all the queens walk the runway. So how about Jimbo's reveal, though? When, bitch, when she dropped all that poof, that skirt, that coat or whatever.
Yeah,
and she was just a big old clown slut, a big old whore, clown whore. God. Oh my God. I just lost my shit. Lost it.
Oh my God. It was hilarious. It's so Jimbo. And you know what? Like, I'm just happy to see all the queens back. It was great to see them.
It was fun.
Yeah. So our inbox, we got a message from Florence. She says, first of all, congratulations on the chop. Thank you for shining a light on Canadian culture and history while showing such curiosity and willingness to learn about it. Speaking of Canadian facts, I thought you might have questions about Ilona's coronation runway look. Now, obviously, Ilona's runway look is represented the First Nations and her heritage. However, I figured not everyone would know the meaning behind her hands painted red and her covering her mouth to walk down the runway. So, yeah, I was wondering about that. So, between 1980 and 2012, thousands of First Nation women and girls have been murdered or missing with little to no media attention or appropriate measures taken by the authorities. Yikes. Since then, the crisis has gotten more media attention, especially an investigation came out in 2019, which had some statistics wrong and left the First Nations women disappointed. The red hand over the mouth has been a symbol of the violence of silence and indifference for the cause of the missing and murdered First Nation women, and of the importance of breaking the silence surrounding what has been qualified as feminicide. I suggest your listeners familiarize themselves with the history of misogyny and racism that has led to and keeps perpetuating the horrible treatment of First Nations women. Thanks for reading, Florence.
Thank you, Florence.
I didn't know that. I mean, I assumed like when she had her red hands and she had it over her mouth that it had some kind of cultural significance. Yeah. I just didn't know what it was. So thank you, Florence, for sharing that with us.
Yeah. And go Ilona for like bringing to light some serious relevant issues. See, we're not alone. We're like shit is going on everywhere around the world, and you just never know. You know, just because we don't hear about it doesn't mean that it's not happening. So,
well, and
this is it.
This is it. Let's shine like we're making it known.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
We really appreciate all of our listeners writing in. We really especially love our Canadian listeners for informing us about some of these facts, because we don't know a lot of these things here. So, and a lot of our listeners from the show aren't from Canada either. So it's nice to let us know. So if you have any emails that you want to send to us, you can write us at latriceandmanila@gmail.com.
Absolutely, and we might even read it on the show. You never know. So. Oh. So now we're back on the main stage.
And they all have to lip sync for the crown. So that's fierce.
That's fierce. I'm glad. The song, You're a Superstar. I used to rock out to that song. Loving. Oh my God. Yes. You're a superstar. Yeah, that's a jam. That's the old, Sunday tea dance song, But Scarlet has a stunning reveal. She slides across the stage and whips her hair a bunch, and they give her the sound effects that she needs to.
Appropriate sound effects.
Appropriate. Rita reveals her to pants, which I was like, gag.
Yes.
Gag. Yes. Yeah.
So I was expecting.
I was like, come on, Priyanka, what you got, girl? I'm like, well, what you got, girl?
Well, she pulled her braid out and she was whipping that around. Yeah.
True that.
So the anticipation of the season finally is here, and the judges have tabulated their scores, and we have the very first winner of Canada's Drag Race, and it is, drumroll, Priyanka!
Canada's first drag superstar. She is stunning. And I'm so happy. I was like, good call. I didn't care who won. I mean, I did because I was kind of cheering, like, silently, like, low-key real talk for Priyanka. Once we got to the top 3 and she did that runway, I was like, oh, baby, winner, chicken dinner.
Yeah. And with her like sickening performance in the Wear It Well.
Yes. So I was
she was so sickening in that. I was a little bit like, I have no idea who's going to win, because I really, like, after weeks and weeks and weeks of Scarlet Bobo not winning anything, like, she became the underdog, and I was just automatically rooting for her to like do well. And I was like, wouldn't that be sickening if she like just does this lip sync? Because she had like the reveals, she had the dance moves.
Oh yeah.
But then again, I thought that like Rita Baga was going to take the crown, because she was slaying the whole competition.
Yep. She's seasoned and she's ready too. So I'm really happy. Y'all have given me Canada, your girls, all of y'all. Y'all have given us so much life over the last couple of 8 weeks, couple of months, and we have been so thoroughly enjoying the distraction that is Canada's Drag Race.
Right?
Like, we needed it in our lives, and I didn't even realize how much we needed it. But it's been wonderful, going on this journey with you guys. So, thanks, ladies.
And congratulations to Priyanka. She did amazing. I fucking loved watching her this whole time. She was like my narrator of the season. In the confessionals. She was the best
confessional. Oh, absolutely.
Right?
She was must-see TV confessionals. Absolutely.
Yeah. She was great and she was terrible at the same time, and I love that.
The fact that she made fun of herself and everybody was in on the joke. That's what makes it okay to laugh, and we can all just be in on the joke together, and it makes it cool.
Yeah, and she never seemed cocky about what she was doing. You know what I mean? And she could have been, because she was slaying the whole time. Well, unless she was on the bottom, doing Miss Cleo. Every week we do our tops and our chops, where we highlight our favorite and our least favorite moments of each episode. So, Latrice, what is your top moment of this episode?
Oh my goodness. This is the big one. So it was so much going on in this episode. Jesus. I think my top, I should have thought about this a little bit more instead of getting stoned. But no, I think my top moment was having all the girls back in the workroom.
Oh my God! That was my top moment too.
Really?
Yes!
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, see, we're on the same page. So then let's talk about our top moment then.
Yeah, I liked it because, like, I guess we're used to having like these big grand live finales on stage with an audience and, like RuPaul coming out of a volcano.
Right.
So the fact that we got to bring all the girls back, it was just nice to see it. Like the stage was full, all the girls lined up in the back while the three did their lip sync for the crown.
It was like, oh, the family back together again.
And then we also got to see like what they were planning on wearing in the finale, like in the alternate universe where they did get eliminated,
Yeah. Love.
Well, how about your chop, Latrice? There's got to be something that you didn't like in this episode.
Yeah, I can tell you that's real easy.
What was that?
When the credits were rolling and it was over, bitch. Like,
oh my God, that's my chop this week too!
Stop it!
I was like, I watched all the way to the end of the credits, and I was like waiting for the next time on Canada's Drag Race.
There was no next time. So. Yeah.
I am so. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna watch on Thursday?
What are we gonna do? Well, nothing on Thursdays, but on a Friday night.
Oh, yes.
Don't forget, honey. Miss Holland is right around the corner.
Okay. So there is something to look forward to.
Yeah.
We just gotta watch him on Fridays instead.
Rearrange some shit, our busy schedules,
Yeah, our busy schedule is sitting watching Netflix and Drag Race.
Oh my God. Listen, folks, just a reminder, if you have been listening to our show on Race Chaser feed, now is the time to make sure that you are subscribed to our actual show and our specific channel. So make sure you go look for The Chop with Latrice and Manila and subscribe.
Thanks so much for listening to The Chop. We have new episodes every Monday, so make sure to subscribe to our show, and you can rate and review us on your favorite podcast app.
That's it. And thank you so much for joining us. We have new episodes every Monday. Well, maybe not this Monday, might be moving to Tuesday. So just stay tuned. We're going to be having some new episodes. And we'll see you next time to find out
who gets The Chop.
The Chop is not endorsed by World of Wonder, Creative Canada, or any of their subsidiaries.
It is intended for entertainment and information purposes only.
Canada's Drag Race and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and or copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.
Forever Dog.
The Chop is produced by Forever Dog and Moguls of Media.
Mom.
Hosted by Latrice Royale and Manila Luzon.
Produced by Big Dipper.
Mixed and mastered by Will Pitts.
Executive produced by Willem Balai.
Alaska Thunderfuck.
Brett Boehm.
Joe Cilio.
And Alex Ramsey.
Our theme song is The Chop by Manila Luzon and Latrice Royale.